to. I'm going to scrap an Xbox 360 Arcade. I have tested it. It's all jacked up. The tray's jacked up. I can't get in there to even repair it correctly. It's filthy. It looks like it's been underwater and stuff. I do know one thing, that there is, if I remember correctly, Call of Duty 4 stuck in here. So I do have to be careful at one point when I get to the disk drive. But this is going to be not a whole lot of brute strength, but this is not a repair, this is a scrap, so there will be some tools and hammers and other things used, but this is going to be a lot of just brute strength. And yeah, that's it. I'll try to separate everything out. There's a couple tricks here. Again, it's not the proper way, but look at the inside of this thing. I mean, it's just packed full of dust and stuff, so be ready for that. I should have got this thing out ahead of time, but we need a blade, a tiny screwdriver, flat blade, or a needle of some sort for in the back. I found it easiest to do it this way. I put a little pressure here. There's little tab slots in here that you can push on. Let's see if I can do it without too much problems. If they start to break and be difficult, I will just go to the front. All right, go on the front. You're taking too much. Again, there's tabs up here. Okay, I just voided the warranty. They're right up front. It's kind of hard to see with my mitt in the way, but just pop it off. Save the plastic for your plastic recycling. And there's a ton of Torx on top. I believe number 10 and number 8. So I'm going to use my driver. And let me get my Torx bits over here. There's number 8. Right there. Nope, that's number 10. I'm going to find a number 8. Alright, we'll start with this one. Got this off of Amazon. Can you see it? This thing's pretty trick, little kit. Ton of different bits in it. I've been doing repairs on iPads and such. I've found a couple of iPads in the bins, and it even has the specialty Nintendo ones, which I'm missing the most important one right there to take apart Wii's, but is that it? Yeah, I think that's it, number 8. But they also have the safety ones, safety Torx on here. There we go. Some places will take it just like this with the steel on the plastic. I believe mine will. If not, you'll have to take that. That is steel. I suggest having a magnet so you know. This will go in my steel bin. Which is over there. On the front here, pry stick. Pop that little guy off there. This little panel has 3 screws. These guys go out, and on occasion, so I have kept a couple of them and have repaired 360s with them. That little chrome jobby. I pull, there's a board in here, and again, I'm not being Mr. Gentle because we're not fixing it. It's filthy inside. Sometimes it's so bad you got to wear a dust mask. These are plastic recycling. And I missed it. And I'm going to pull this out to get a board out of it, but not just yet. Let's get this other thing out. Apart. This bit of plastic just popped out. It doesn't have any screws. The fan, unplug it. And unplugs there, just lift it up. And it's just kind of wedged in there in a couple little tabs. Pry it out. And that's that. Now here comes the fun part. We'll could lose an eye. Oh, this is steel. Baby sleeping. These guys right here. I just pop them off. And once you do that, you come right off. Now this board is pretty much done, but here's some interesting things. Copper aluminum mix, but you got to get rid of these brackets. 4 screws on the bottom. So that's ready for scrap. This one is also copper aluminum, but these are just standard steel studs. What I do, they're the same size as that driver right there. Then I run them out because mine has a magnet and they get stuck in there and it's a pain in the butt to deal with. I cut the ends. I leave the fan one connected. Doesn't change the price. At my yard it does when you cut the wires. Not a whole lot of copper wire. There's those two. And the last thing I do... Hey, found my bit. Turn you a little bit on this disk drive. This guy right here. Itty bitty little tab, that's it. And I have a tray for just disk drive, and I have one for just hard drives, and I have a place that'll buy them off me for a fair price, and so I save those. If you want to pull the motor out, let's see how hard this one will be to come out. Get a few more pennies. I got to take this apart anyway to get that game. Hopefully it's not all jacked up. There's a motor. Oh no, it's not. It's Halo 4. Disc 1. It appears to be in good shape. Nice. Again, plenty of, I think I have a couple copies of that. But now this can go as steel scrap. You got two more motors in there. There's one here and one that drives the disc right there. Pull those out. You can pull a ribbon tape if you want. You don't have to. My place pays a different price for ribbon. That's it. It doesn't take very long. Get something out of it more than just steel, which I think where I'm at's 4.5 cents a pound. I've heard of some guys getting up to 7.5 cents a pound, but a few minutes of work and it's done. In fact, how long is it? 12 minutes so far. And that's with me yapping and pulling this farther apart than I normally do. So, hope you can find this useful. Like I said, this one was junk. I've seen some dirtier too. They get nasty. So if you see a real nasty one, please wear a dust mask. And you probably will bleed a little bit. There's some sharp bits in there. Alright. Later.